time for your morning cocktail, Mr. Van Boyden.
Oh, Bilgewater. Where's that doctor out heading keel haul?
Oh, come on there now, Mr. Van Boyden.
Oh.
Down the hatch.
Well, I can drink it myself.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Dean. Well, how are we this morning?
Alive, no thanks to you.
I picked up the late X-rays.
Well, you tell me what they say. That's what I pay you for.
I'm afraid your active days are over, Henry. You'll have to get used to the wheelchair.
Well, I'm getting out of this thing right now. Oh, if that barrel-headed mate had only made that ladder fast, I wouldn't have fallen in the river.
A man of your years has no business climbing a rope ladder. Why not be reasonable? You surely must have someone that can run your business for you.
My shipping line started with a rowboat. I built it up myself, and I am the only one who can run it.
Then you'd better get rid of it.
Oh, Doctor, I knew 3 months ago I was through. I'm going to convert all my holdings into cash and precious stones. You mark my words, there's a war coming on. And I'm not leaving $20 million worth of assets tied up here in Shanghai. But it'll be safe up in the Yangtze. Cao Ling's house in Guangshang. Here. My will. I hereby appoint my faithful friend and counselor, Cao Ling, to be trustee of my estate. Following my death, he will send to my living relatives, wherever they may be, the gold coins which I have prepared. These coins will summon them to Guangshang and serve as identification. My relatives will meet in the house of Cao Ling 10 years from the day I die. From among those who appear, my trustee will select the one who, in his opinion, is most worthy to receive my entire fortune.
Seems a little harsh on the others.
Well, I don't want my money squandered. I had to work too hard for it. Besides, I don't know who my relatives are. They're all over the world. I can only hope that Cao Ling will pick out the best of the lot.
I don't envy him the job.
Cao Ling is a wise man. Too bad I'm not going to be there. I would like to look them over myself.
One more chance, Clark. What is the attraction at Guangshang?
Slip of the lip may sink a ship.
You don't really have to leave Shanghai, do you?
Don't let him give you that old eyewash about picking up a plane.
All right, let's make a date. Same time, same table, next week. And if everything goes right, baby, you will be dripping in name.
And, what about me?
Oh, I'll make yours famous. This is what Turkan wanted.
Guangshang was the summer resort of the ancient emperors. It means yellow mountains, or paradise, home of blue leopards. I've hunted tiger in Bengal, snow leopards in the Khyber, wild boar in Tanganyika, but the blue leopard is the wildest of them all. Deucedly crafty creature, and of course, very, very rare.
Blue leopard? That would make a very unusual coat.
No, leave it to the ladies. You know, I heard that very same comment on my last American tour. It was the women's club in Savannah. No, Schenectady.
We've all been fascinated by your experiences, Mr. Warburton. I hope you'll get your blue leopard. Good night.
Good night, Bush. Good night.
That's for venerable grandfather. That's for honorable parent. That's for number one son. That's for you. To buy a new cushion for your rickshaw. Oh, wait a minute. I'm afraid I'm in over my head. Would you like to register? Yes.
Do you expect the bus for Wanshan to leave on time in the morning?
Yes. Would you like to be called?
Yes, at 7, please.
Certainly, Miss Pardo. Walk here. By the way. I hope you'll be comfortable, Mr. Clark. Thank you. Let me give you a hand.
Don't you bother.
You steer.
Jamie, tú cuida.
Willa.
Tochi.
Ladies.
I thought that you
Yeah. You thought I was dead. Only the good die young, Turkan.
No, I heard that you had an accident in Shanghai.
Nothing serious.
What are you doing here?
That's what I was going to ask you.
Oh, just taking a vacation. Mountains are pretty nice this time of the year.
Especially around Wanshan.
Well, I'm not going to Wanshan.
That's right, you're not. I am. It wasn't very smart of you to put that bunch of killers on me.
I didn't do it.
You mean you didn't do it very well? The next time you want to have somebody bumped off, don't send boys to do a man's job. Now I want a gold coin.
I forgot it.
Play a little game. Well, what do you say? The odds are getting shorter all the time. From now on, just forget you ever heard about the Van Boyden million.
Come in. Warburton's the name. Lance Warburton. Aloha nui malahini, as the natives say to newcomers in picturesque Kalakakia.
Aloha.
I've seen you before somewhere. States? No. Darjeeling. Cairo.
I've been there. My name's Clark.
I remember now. Jack Clark. One of the original Flying Tigers, you know. This is Mr. Charles.
How are you? A pleasure to meet you.
Professor Schuyler.
Professor?
The heroism of you and your comrades is known also in the Netherlands.
We got a few clippings until MacArthur chased us off the front page.
And these are, well, never mind. This is Mr. Otter.
How are you?
And Elena Valdez.
Hello.
How do you do?
Well, Mr. Robertson, the dashing hero for your next book.
Oh, capital idea, Elena. The Flying Tiger series, Jack in a Jam sort of thing. What do you say, Clark?
Nothing doing. My best story's the lines. I don't want to see them down on paper.
Oh, nonsense, my boy. Even the best of us must take a little dramatic license at times. You leave it to me. I'll make the world's Clark concert.
You don't have to hurry. I'm leaving in the morning.
Are you by any chance going to Wangshan?
Oh, near there. I'm picking up a plane to ferry it down to the coast.
Oh, so much more romantic than an old man's weary journey to obtain a Chinese manuscript.
Well, that settles it. We'll work out chapter 1 on the bus tomorrow. Up to bed now. Up with the birds, you know. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Well, I think I'll retire too. Sleep well, everyone. I've enjoyed your playing. Buenas noches.
You're from Madrid.
Oh? How do you know that?
That piece you're playing.
It has memories for you?
In a way.
Girl?
Uh-huh. Bottle of brandy. Helped me forget I was fighting for a lost cause.
The cause of freedom is never lost, Mr. Clark. You were in the Lincoln Brigade?
Till I got chased out of the country.
So was I. I came across the Pyrenees into France. I was with some of your comrades.
Some guys have all the luck. I had to cross in a fishing boat with only mackerel for company.
That's what I like about you Americans. You can always find something to joke about, even in the time of danger. I saw that many times when I was in the Marquis.
I knew it. I knew I'd find a way to keep out of Warburton's book. He'll leave me alone when he finds he has something really interesting to write about.
You know, all those years of violence and greed seem very far away now. It's so peaceful here.
But you haven't seen the best of China. Wait till you get to Wangshan. Bamboo forest, waterfall, a magnificent view out to the Yangtze.
It sounds very romantic.
I have a hunch it will be.
And do you always follow your hunch?
Right across the board.
Well, I think I have to say goodnight now.
Why, we're just getting acquainted.
Well, there is always tomorrow. We'll be together on the bus.
Well, that's the only part of the trip I'm looking forward to. Mind if I see you to your room?
Thank you very much. Now I really must say goodnight.
Just my luck. I find a dark-eyed senorita in the middle of China, and all she can say is good night.
Dark-eyed senoritas can be very dangerous, Mr. Clark. Especially when they're married.
Married?
Yes. I go to Wangshan to meet my husband. I am Mrs. Antonio Valdez.
Valdez. Not Tony Valdez. Well, I know your husband.
Oh, you do?
We flew together in the ADG. What a guy. He's crazy about you.
Yes.
You still take a look?
Pictures?
Oh, I know a lot about you. But those pictures he has don't do you justice.
Pictures?
My favorite's the one of him carrying you piggyback. Well, what a surprise he's going to get when we arrive in Wangshan together.
Yes, he will be very surprised.
You know, I feel I know him better than you do.
Good night, Mr. Clark.
Good night, Miss Valdez.
night. Oh.
Good morning.
Hello. My, what a beautiful day for a bus ride.
I can see you've never ridden on Chinese buses.
I beg your pardon. Have you by any chance seen Mr. Turkan?
No, I haven't.
No. I've looked all over for him. I know he was planning to go to Wangshan.
Maybe he changed his mind.
I can't help feeling that something must have happened to Mr. Turkan.
We looked for him everywhere.
Very strange. His luggage was in his room, and he said he was coming with us.
People who can't be punctual must expect to be left behind.
She is very attractive.
Oh, second best looking girl on the bus. Wonder what goes with those two. They seem very interested in each other.
They met for the first time last night.
Where are they going?
Well, she says she's going to visit his brother, who is a missionary. And Mr. Bush has some mining interest in Wangshan.
You must anticipate finding very rich oil deposits in Huanshan.
Unless I were positive, senor, I would not have come all the way from Rio de Janeiro.
Of course. How does it feel to be so near to a fortune?
The most exciting first chapter I've ever written. Listen to this, everybody. The Flying Tigers were the men who dared to do or die, and Jack Clark was one of them. I'll never forget the morning I first saw this intrepid adventurer. I was waiting at the airfield as he zoomed in for a landing after a strike on Hong Kong. He was exhausted, and for good reason. He'd been pounced upon by a swarm of 20 Jap Zeros.
40.
40. 40?
A dramatic license, you know.
His plane was riddled from propeller to tail with machine gun bullets. Great Scott, what a road! Careful, my boy. Careful round the turn.
If his driver goes to American school, I thought pilot.
If he goes any faster, he can pull up his wheels.
May I ask if this gold coin belongs to anyone? The inscription is in English. Perhaps if I read it. In Wangshan, House of Tao Ling. This is mine. That's just a good luck piece. Sentimental value.
Well, it won't be long now till we're all in Huangshan, safe and sound. No mishap.
Don't anybody move. They're bandits. That's a good way to get us all killed. Drop that gun. Drop it. Wait!
Thank you, Mr. Clark. I must ask you all to raise your hands and leave the bus.
You two, get out.
This honey brandy is nectar for the gods. What a jolly place. Quite a far cry from the bandit's lair I described in my last book, Cornered Inn Cafe.
You're easily deceived, Warburton. Must I remind you that we are prisoners here, not outcasts?
Come now, Bush, we shall soon be on our way. The leader of these men is obviously someone of culture and refinement. We have nothing to fear.
The only one who has nothing to fear is Senor Charles.
The less you say about that, the better. The bandits wouldn't have fired on us if you hadn't lost your head.
I hope you and Tony are on speaking terms.
Tony?
Now, don't tell me you've forgotten you have a husband. You may need him to bail you out of here.
Do you really think they're holding us for ransom?
Well, if I know my bandits, we'll be here until some ever-loving relatives pay to see us again.
I'll be here a long time.
You and me both.
I say, Clark, Bush seems to think our lives are in jeopardy.
Well, we can be sure of one thing. They didn't bring us up here because they needed a fourth for Mahjong. That isn't Whistler's mother.
We've been here for hours. Why do they keep us in suspense?
No Chinese custom. Just relax. Take it easy.
Your humor is ill-timed. Maybe you are content to sit idly by while a gang of cutthroats determines our fate. I, for one, believe in forcing the issue.
Well, let's hear the rest of it. Or is that all you have to say?
Are you suggesting that we attempt an escape?
Why not? If there is a way in the place, there is a way out.
Now we'll get down to business. Please hand over your valuables. Empty your pockets and purses on this desk.
I'd rather lose my right arm than give up this role of short snorters.
Whichever you prefer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Place your hands behind your heads. 收住佢啲身咯。
That will do, Ling Zhao. I'm afraid our guest will take a dim view of Chinese hospitality. Lower your hands by all means, and have no fear for your valuables. You may have them back presently. Please, please, sit down.
你哋兩個喺外邊等啦。
你揾到啲金錢嗎？
揾唔到，我信得佢哋個個掟埋晒佢。
張食飯。I must apologize for not being here to welcome you when you arrived. And I am embarrassed that my humble dwelling offers so few comforts.
On the contrary, I've been entertained by Maharajas, and I've never seen a more sumptuous place.
Living on a big mountain like this, you must feel like a king.
The gods created mountains to reveal man's insignificance.
I've had enough of this childish prattle. You're not deceiving me with your cat and mouse game. I demand to know why you're holding us here.
When a man is under the influence of anger, Mr. Bush, his conduct is not always correct.
You called Mr. Bush by name.
I know a good deal about all of you, Mr. Schuyler. It is not by accident that you have been singled out from among the travelers who pass this way.
好啦，擔張台入嚟啦。顧住啊，咪等陣倒瀉晒啲嘢，飲得啦。
The cry of an empty stomach is a signal to wise men to postpone their discussion of business.
擔凳啦，8張凳夠啦。好啦，好啦。
I admire so much of the Western world, especially your appetizing dishes. I regret that the poor fare of my country compares so unfavorably.
Oh, not at all. I know Chinese food well. I simply revel in it.
Please, please. To the eldest belongs the seat of honor. Please, please, enjoy your meal.
Need some help?
Oh, yes.
Ah, I see you have used chopsticks before, Mr. Clark. No doubt something you learned when your plane was forced down in the low country.
Forced down? What's that? What? Oh.
Remind me to tell you about that little incident for Chapter 2.
Chapter 2? Yes, of course. This almond duck fuyong is really magnificent.
I'm so happy you enjoy the pineapple spare ribs.
Pineapple? Oh, of course. Pineapple.
We are indebted to you, Mr. Chang, for a pleasant meal. But we would appreciate an explanation. Why are you holding us here against our will?
You have chosen the opportune moment, Mr. Schuyler. I won't disappoint you. Won't you be seated?
Thank you.
For the past 10 years, I have been seeking a vast fortune. Somehow it has always eluded me. One of my own people has been a stumbling block. But in my philosophy, patience is the supreme virtue. Oimuna.
This is infamous.
It pains me to use methods so uncivilized. But I tried to reason with Tao Ling.
Tao Ling?
Yes, my friend. Tao Ling. He has been more brave than wise in refusing to divulge the hiding place of the fortune left by Hendrik van Boyden. But your cooperation can put an end to his suffering. 1,000 pardons. Won't you join me in a suite? Each of you has a certain gold coin. As Ning Chao passes among you, will you be good enough to place it on the tray? I must compliment you. You have set everyone a good example. Thank you, Mr. Warburton. But aren't you having a suite?
Well, that was quick enough. From rags to riches and back again.
Splendid. And with Mr. Charles Coy, they are all accounted for. But forgive me, Mr. Schuyler. I promised you an explanation. Hendrik van Boyden and I were partners in the most profitable smuggling ring south of the Yangtze. He was a remarkable man, but uninhibited in business. Even I became a victim of his swindling. For years, I have been reduced to a common bandit. When my old partner passed away, he left a great fortune, known throughout China as the treasure of the Yangtze. The treasure is valued at $20 million. I have always felt that half of it rightfully belongs to me. But as you have seen, Tao Ling refuses to tell me where it is hidden. I shall now release him. And tomorrow, June 3rd, he will be at home, expecting the possessors of 8 gold coins. But only one of you will appear. I leave it for you to decide who that one will be. When he returns here with the treasure, I will take my share, you will take yours, and you will be released. I will be interested in your decision.
Just a moment. Suppose the one we choose picks up the treasure and keeps on going.
I would like to send an escort to prevent that, but it would be useless. Knowing Tao Ling, I am sure he would have troops on guard. Unfortunately, I do not control the valley as I do this mountain. And so I must hold the rest of you here as hostages. This is my way of ensuring his return. You are all related to each other. No one would abandon his own flesh and blood to certain death.
Just think. We are all one family. Cousins from many different lands.
Incredible.
Not at all, Mr. Bush. I confess, I have hidden the fact from you, but most of my life I have been librarian in the little village near Amsterdam, from which we have all sprung. The records show that 100 years ago, the great famine split the Van Boyden family. Many of them fled and found new homes in foreign lands. As we look at each other now, we see different nationalities, languages, and creeds, but still, we are all of one family.
All right. We are related. And I'm not a mining engineer as I pretended to be. It's quite obvious we've all been pretending in order to conceal the real reason for our trip into these parts. But in spite of it all, we've fallen into the hands of this madman. We've seen Tao Ling tortured and Senor Charles killed. Now, what assurances do we have that he'll ever release us?
Rudolph is right. We are being made fools of. Once he gets hold of our inheritance, we'll be killed too.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
I think our biggest risk is whether the one who leaves here ever comes back.
But we have no reason to distrust one another.
Quite right, my dear. None of us would want the lives of 6 relatives on his conscience. If we can trust that old highwayman, we can trust each other. I'd like to have your opinion, Schuyler.
As cousins, we must all have faith.
Well, if you ask me, I think it's a pretty good gamble. Half of 20 million is 10 million. That's a lot of dough. Cut that up 7 ways and we can all retire.
Sure, we all agree to that. But who's going? That's what I'm interested in.
Well, perhaps to vote would be the best way to decide.
That's a good idea.
Well, after all, I think that...
Now, wait. Let's leave it to luck. It's a game I used to play as a kid called Spin the Bottle. Only in those days, the winner got a different payoff. Show you how it works. This is a trial spin.
I get it. A sort of wheel of fortune. Excellent idea.
That was a trial spin. Well, is everyone agreed? This is for keeps.
I am delighted you were able to reach such a prompt decision. It is rightly said, when family harmony is complete, no decision is too difficult. I will arrange for Miss Bardos to leave in the morning for the house of Tao Ling. Though I know it will not affect your decision, I feel I must disclose an unpleasant truth I have kept from you. My men did not kill Mr. Charles. He was poisoned. And according to the latest Shanghai news broadcast, a Mr. Turkan, who was a guest at the Tunki Inn last night, also was a victim of violence. One of you, perhaps more, are murderers.
I, for one, don't believe there have been any murders. That old scoundrel is lying. It's just a diabolical scheme to get us all fighting amongst ourselves.
Precisely.
I'm not so sure of that. Turkan's disappearance might have been due to murder. Charles died rather suddenly for a man who seemed to be in perfect health.
What possible motive could any of us have?
You know the answer to that. 20 million bucks.
But a murderer would take the money and leave us all to be killed.
This is becoming so unpleasant, I prefer not to go at all.
No. The decision has been reached, and I insist that we abide by it.
And just why are you so insistent?
Excuse me. If you will accept an old man's opinion, I'm afraid our nerves are on edge. Miss Barbas, no one has questioned your integrity. Unfortunately, we are all under a shadow. Under the circumstances, we must admit that it is wrong for anyone to leave if the rest are to be held as hostages. I think we should tell Mr. Chang we are unable to reach a decision.
Great. That'll put us right back where we started.
I hope you will forgive the intrusion. But in view of the hour, I am sure you are ready to retire.
No, that little bomb you dropped in our midst called everything off.
It seems that everyone agrees that I'm not the one to go after all.
I had no intention of upsetting you. Perhaps if I leave you alone a while longer.
You might as well know that as matters stand now, we shall never reach a decision.
I regret having caused such disunity among you. But tomorrow is June 3rd, and one of you must go to the house of Tao Ling. Between now and morning, I myself shall make the decision. Ling Xiao will show you to your room.
喂，點啊？點啊？喂，你撐上啲眼，等我出去一陣間就翻。得。
I'm getting out of here, and you're coming with me.
You take your life for granted.
Well, are you game?
You gamble on everything, don't you?
Right across the board.
But what about the others?
We can be of more help to them from the outside. There's a gate at the far end of the garden. The guards are catching up on their sleep. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, keep on going. If you can make it to the village at the foot of the mountain, get help. I understand the Mackeys are a pretty good shot.
But what about you? Where are you going?
To see a man about a gold coin. Mind if I come in? Don't get up. Thank you.
Are you a tea drinker?
Not exactly. But I'll have some.
You're up late tonight.
A little restless, I guess.
You're a very interesting group of people. I'm finding out more about you all the time. It isn't often I am honored with the presence of foreigners.
We just couldn't refuse your invitation.
I like you, Mr. Clark. You remind me a great deal of an old favorite of mine in motion pictures. He could fight like a dragon. He could ride like the celestial wind. Except for you, I have never known anyone who could throw a lasso like Tom Mix. And I've decided to take you into my confidence. The technical triumphs of your country fascinate me. You have made eavesdropping so easy. Why, when you were talking to Miss Valdez a little while ago, your voice was just as clear as if you were here in this room.
You've thought of everything, haven't you, Jay?
Just a sensible precaution. Think how it would upset my plans if someone escaped.
It's just what I was thinking. Now I want the gold coin.
In the face of danger, a wise man will remain safely in his seat.
Gone far enough, Miss Valdez.
Most unpleasant. I was hoping nothing like this would happen. I gave you the freedom of my house and grounds, but Miss Valdez has taken advantage of my generous nature. Her escape would have been costly for us all. We can thank Mr. Clark for coming directly to me and exposing her ill-advised plans.
That liar, that cheat, that dirty double-crosser. Never again will I trust another man. Todos los hombres son feros, le odio, el desgraciado chanchillero.
Please, please. Angry words can only make matters more unpleasant. I have gathered you together to make it perfectly clear. Any further attempts to escape will be met with severe reprisals. And if there is an escape, one of you will be executed immediately.
All I want to know is where I can find Mr. Clark.
It is difficult to tell when he will return.
Return? You don't mean to say you've let him get away from here?
He has already left for the house of Tao Ling.
Why, you pathetic old fool. Don't you know he'll never come back?
I had no choice. Mr. Clark forced the decision. My treasure and your lives are in his hands. Let us hope he returns by dinner time tomorrow night.
There. You see? I told you so.
I hope you're all satisfied. You wouldn't trust me, and now Mr. Clark has to go with Collins and he's well on his way.
On the other hand, we may be doing Mr. Clark a grave injustice. It is too early to pass judgment on him.
I agree with that. Maybe it's a good thing Clark has taken matters into his own hands. At least he's no murderer.
Or is he?
That man would stop at nothing.
If you hadn't been captured, we might be saying the same thing about you.
Whether you believe it or not, Miss Burdos, if I had escaped, I would have brought help for all of you.
Your concern about our safety is very touching.
At this juncture, explanations are useless. We've all been put in a very dangerous position through Clark's treachery. If he'll return, only time can tell. But in the meantime, we must make an agreement among ourselves not to attempt to escape. Now, this Chang says he'll take an eye for an eye, and I believe him.
Quite right, Bush. We must insist on that. But I want to hear everybody say it. Miss Bardos.
That's absurd.
What?
Of course I agree.
Helena?
Naturally.
Otter. Otter! Skylar?
Oh, yes.
Well, in that case, we all can rest easily tonight, and we'll have our wits about us tomorrow.
This would make a great story. If only I knew the ending.
If we move fast, we can be out of here before we are missed. There's an old tunnel under the house. I found it this evening.
But if we leave here, too, then we'll be killed.
They're as good as dead already. Clark isn't coming back. If we don't have enough sense to get out of here fast, they'll kill us, too.
Your little agreement didn't mean very much to you, did it?
It worked. They've gone to bed, haven't they?
How do we get down the mountain?
It will be easy. I've thought of everything.
Mr. Bush and Miss Bartos are attempting to escape through the tunnel.
See that they are stopped and bring them to me at once.
Sure you know what this is?
I know what I'm doing.
I can't see a thing.
We must be close to the mouth of the tunnel now. I told you to hang on to my arm. Come on. Get up. You would do something like this.
You can help me. I can lean on your shoulder.
Right.
Rudolph! Rudolph, don't leave me alone! Rudolph, please help me! Rudolph!
You can't go through with this. Who are you that you should take a life? You and your pretense of culture. You think because you have a few luxuries, you're civilized. Well, you're nothing but a ruthless barbarian.
Your plea for Miss Bartos is most eloquent. But the fact remains Mr. Bush has escaped, and someone must pay for it. I warned you I would take a life for a life.
But after all, a woman. Have you no compassion?
I'm perfectly amenable, Mr. Warburton. Perhaps you would like to take her place.
Well, Mr. Big Game Hunter, has the blue leopard got your tongue?
Baby. Girl, jump.
It is to be regretted about Miss Bartos. She need not have died. Mr. Bush was most unwise. The escape route he selected was much more perilous than he anticipated. The tunnel ends in a sheer drop. I suggest we return to our rooms. We all need sleep.
No, someone else may try to escape. No one leaves this room till Clark comes back.
If he gets back.
We shall light a joss stick every hour until Mr. Clark returns. May the gods watch over and protect him, and bring both him and the treasure safely back to us before dinner time tomorrow night.
Why is everybody so calm? It's dinner time and Clark isn't here. You know what that means? He's taken the money and gone, and left us to face the firing squad.
A brave man knows how to die, Mr. Warburg.
It's all very well for you to spout platitudes. You're just a tired old man, but what about me? I've got a long time to live. You and your mirror, what does it matter how you look now? And that maddening knife, don't you ever say anything? You're nothing but a human sternet.
If the women's club could only see you now.
Aloha nui, Malahini.
Clark! Clark, my boy. I was getting a little nervous, but I knew deep down in my heart you'd come back.
You are a real credit to our family.
You've restored my faith in human nature.
I'm beginning to feel like a long-lost cousin.
Good job. Good job. 齋台面啦。走啦，走啦，你兩個喺外邊等啦。
Upon my word, Clark, you certainly hit the jackpot.
I don't blame you for being sore. The way things turned out, I had no choice.
Right across the board.
I couldn't take you with me, or I might have kept on going. With you here, I knew I'd come back.
You're very glib, Mr. Clark. But you don't look like a tired, dusty traveler to me.
You catch on fast.
Well, all's well that ends well. I may have been hasty and said a few things I didn't mean, but I'm confident you understand.
The Van Boyden million.
Yes, my friends, the treasure of the young sea. A fabulous fortune, a dangerous heritage. Too dangerous for anyone to have in his possession tonight, while the threat of murder still hangs over my house. The treasure will remain sealed while we sleep. Tomorrow, I will take my share. The rest is yours, to divide in a friendly manner.
treasure is mine. Don't try to take it from me. They bombed my library. I can still see the flames. But I'm going to build another one. A great big one that people cannot burn down. I'll fill it with books. Friendly books. Ah, my cousins are here. But not all of them. I killed Charles. I killed Turcan, too.
You are not well, Mr. Schuyler.
You're just like the others, trying to get my money. You're all selfish. But I fooled you. You won't have a chance to squander it. Stay where you are. Or I'll kill you. I'll kill all of you.
But you don't want to do that. There won't be any left to help you. We want you to build your library. But you can't carry enough in your pockets. Why don't you take the whole chest? Come on, I'll help you.
I don't believe you. You are lying to me. You are lying to me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
See that he is well guarded, but don't harm him.
Sergeant. Mr. Clark, you are either a fool or a very brave man.
I wouldn't give a hogshead of molasses for a man who didn't have a little of both in him. Towling, you'd better introduce me.
Tarling? But we just saw Tarling being tortured.
The members of my household staff are actors of no mean ability. May I present Hendrik van Boyden?
You thought I was dead, didn't you? The doctors gave me up 10 years ago, but I don't die so easily. I sent you the gold coins because I wanted to see you and pick out the most worthy of you to inherit my fortune. I talked my old friend into posing as a bandit chieftain. You've been in the home of Towling all along. Mr. Clark can tell you more about that.
That's right. Tarling kept me from making a fool of myself. I'd still been wandering around the hills if he hadn't told me the chest was right here.
I wanted to see how you'd stand up when your lives were in danger. I found out a lot of things. Otter was a thief. He tried to steal the treasure for himself. Schuyler, a tragic example of a sound purpose twisted by an unsound mind. He became a murderer. He thought by killing off the other heirs, he wouldn't have to share the treasure with anyone. He will be turned over to the proper authorities. Alfredo Charles? I never knew. 4 of you remain.
4?
Where's Miss Bartels?
But Sonia, I thought you were...
It would have served you right if we had used real bullets instead of blanks. I have no sympathy for traitors. Miss Bartels, you and Bush were warned what an escape would mean, yet you were willing to sacrifice your cousin. So Mr. Bush met his just fate when he fell to his death. And Warburton, I particularly dislike cowards. You two have got good stuff in you. I'm only sorry you are not my legitimate heirs. I want to know how you got the gold coin.
Your nephew, Pierre Grandet, was a tank commander during the storming of Bordeaux. He gave me the coin before he died. He was one of the bravest men I have ever known.
Same story. He had another fighting nephew. He gave me the coin before his last takeoff from Ganzhou.
Well, at least there's someone in my family I can be proud of. One thing more. Who is this man, Turcan?
A hoodlum from Shanghai. Stole the coin from me, and Schuyler killed him. Guess he figured he was one of the heirs.
Well, Tao Ling, get these people out of here.
Yes, but if
Don't you butt me, you big fat jellyfish. I've had to listen to you on the dictaphone for 2 days. You're just like your father. Go on, go on, go on. Now, you two, you don't have to inherit money to get along. Besides, it's much more satisfaction if you work for it. Do you think you could run an airline?
Sure.
Well, you have yourself a job. The Van Boyden Airlines commence operating in 1 month. And as for you, young lady, you take my advice and steer a different course. A woman belongs in a safe harbor. And the safest harbor I know of is a home.
Want to gamble on me?
Right across the board.
A good wife is the best furniture for a home.